Hello, welcome into my reselling channel, Flippin Hippos. I'm Star. Today is Monday, so it's time for a what sold on all the places and all the things. This week, I sold on 5 of the 6 platforms that I list on, which is good. The one I didn't make any sales on was Depop, which is expected. Getting a sale there is like winning the lottery. All right, so I'm going to share my screen with you. I'm going to go over the highlights. I have a lot to show you this week, and I just pulled out the highlights, and I was being kind of picky because I realized how many things I was pulling out. We actually had a great sale week on 3 of the big platforms. We did really well on eBay, Poshmark, and Etsy, and we had one sale on we did really well on eBay, Poshmark, and Etsy. Did I say that? Mercari, we just had one sale, and we had one sale on Whatnot. I will take those 2 sales. It's more money than I had before, and I like it when the other 3 platforms are doing good, all at the same time. Let's start down here. This is the one item I sold on Whatnot. The Disney Pixar Toy Story bunny sold on Whatnot. I want to say for like $5. Yeah. I'm clearancing out my plush, guys. They are all on Whatnot, half off. And on Mondays at 2 p.m. Eastern, I do a plush show. All starts at 2. So if you are a reseller that wants to get a whole bunch of plush at really great prices, come to my Whatnot shows. You can get $2 a piece. I'm even willing to bundle if you want to get a whole bunch more than 2. We can figure something out. Just help me clear them out. There's nothing wrong with them. They're great plush. I'm the plushy queen, and I pick them out. I know what I'm doing. I just don't want them in my garage anymore. I'm making room for some new endeavors. I sold the bikini top on Mercari for $15. Shade and Shore Rust Bikini. Remember when I bought 104 swimsuits on Whatnot? And I had them all listed within 2 weeks of buying them. They were all up by April 1st. They've been selling almost daily, at least on one of the platforms. I sell a swimsuit. My one sale on Depop last week was a swimsuit. You know, speaking of remember when I said I have a huge death pile and I'm not sourcing anymore? I might see if my friend Susie's doing any more of her Whatnots with the swimsuits. She does 10 for 10. Like, it's crazy ridiculous. Let's go see. Let's go see together. Let's go see what she's doing. I just, out of curiosity, and I kind of want to share her with you guys again because she's a fabulous source to get really great inventory at really good prices. She buys a lot of things in bulk, and so she can get rid of it at those prices. And we all get good deals, and everybody's happy. This is her. You should follow her. Big Daddy's Money. Susie Q. Graphic tees. 2 for $3 starts. Here's the 10 for 10 swim. Oh, tomorrow. Let me make a notation. Graphic tees. I mean, she's got some really great sales. I think tomorrow I'm supposed to be on Whatnot at the same time. But I usually stop after a half hour. I go into hers. And then she has one on the 21st at 3 p.m. when I'm in my eBay Seller Circle meeting. Oh, well. If you can go. Get some stuff. Okay. Follow her, too. She's got great deals, guys, if you really want to bulk up and get a whole bunch of items fast and quick and cheap. We're on my Etsy highlights now. This is just a costume piece of jewelry with green crystals and faux pearls sold for $20. I know I reiterate this all the time, but I feel it's super important to reiterate. It bears repeating. Costume jewelry is not junk. Costume jewelry is not garage sale junk you sell at garage sale prices. Costume jewelry can go for good money. This sold for $20. I have friends who probably wouldn't even have listed this and thought it wasn't worth their time, and some who may have listed it for $5. I know it's hard to wrap your mind around people wanting costume jewelry and being willing to pay this much for it, especially if you've always done fine jewelry before. But I've only ever done costume jewelry. That's my only experience. I actually have no desire to do luxury or fine luxury items at all, basically. That's just a whole can of worms I don't want to get into for various reasons. But this costume jewelry, price it at what it's worth, guys. People will pay it. People will pay it. This vintage gold tone metal rhinestone coil stacked stretch bracelet, that was a mouthful, was an international sale. So not only did she pay $24 for the bracelet, she paid an additional, I have to do the math real quick, 27. I did the math pretty fast. She paid an additional $27 to ship it. She paid $3 more for shipping than she did for the bracelet. $51 all in for a costume bracelet. Don't undersell yourselves or your items. $24 for these. These are beautiful. They got a lot of detail. They have like a faux red gem there. They got the little acrylic piece there and the 3 gems there. I mean, they're beautiful. They're costume jewelry. They're vintage. They sold for 24 bucks. Scarves. Y'all, I'm really starting to like scarves, which is funny because I had a stack of scarves that came out of one of my bulk buys, the 250-pound one. I mean, a stack of scarves. And it honestly was an I don't want to pile because I never had done scarves. I didn't want to do them. I didn't want to deal with them. I didn't know how to make the pictures. I thought they'd be a big ass hassle. I just didn't want to do it. And then like a month ago, I was working on a Saturday, either because I had taken time off or I was getting ready to take time off. I often work on the weekends to take time off during the week. And I said, you know what? I'm here on a Saturday. I'm going to tackle this. So I got the I don't want a pile of scarves, got them all photographed, and then I got all the listings built and got them scheduled. So they're just now coming through because I'm scheduled on eBay 21 days out. And I have like 300 items photographed in my bank, first in, first out, unless there's like a rare item that I want to put out now. So when you see me photographing items, it could very well be a month or two before you see it on the platform because it's just waiting its turn. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Anyway, they're starting to come out finally now, and they're selling. I sold 2 on Etsy. You're going to see them both. I sold another one on Etsy a couple weeks ago. I sold a couple on eBay. They're crazy easy. Why did I have them in this big I don't want to pile? Oh my gosh. Look how easy this was to photograph. $24. No brand. It's just a wool scarf. No brand. A winter accessory in March. Here's the other one. And this one, I did the pictures a little bit different. I was experimenting that day. It was my first stack of scarves. This is a Pendleton, sold for $32. I put it over the hook I hang my hangers on for my shirts. And I tended to like that better. So we'll see. Anyway, I mentioned in my haul video last week, I might be looking for scarves on purpose, like more often. Maybe at the church sale. You might see me come home with a whole ton of scarves. You guys, 4 cardboard Build-A-Bear hangers with a little bit of damage and wear. $16. That's $4 a piece for these vintage Build-A-Bear hangers. Do not overlook the Build-A-Bear clothes and accessories. Most Build-A-Bears these days sell for $16. I got the same for 4 hangers. This costume jewelry with Psalm 465 on there, 20 bucks. And a DVD. Okay, now we're going to get into the theme as we go farther down the line. There's going to be a lot of stuff that was mine or Keith's. You may remember in April, we did a deep clean of our house, top to bottom, deep cleaning, spring cleaning, and we minimized and got rid of a lot of stuff. We went through our closets, we got rid of DVDs, and guess what? Because I'm a reseller, I didn't donate that. I brought it all in my office, and I'm photographing it and listing it. I still have a huge pile. It's kind of like hidden over here. I have a lot. The amount of stuff that we decided to purge this year we do the spring cleaning twice a year, usually spring and fall, deep clean, purge. And the amount of stuff rivaled my death pile. It's a lot, but it's selling. It will sell. These were items that were already mine, so I don't consider them to have a cost of goods because they were mine that I was enjoying, and when I'm not enjoying them anymore, I sell them to either make a little bit of profit or make my money back, however you want to look at it. Panic Room DVD by Jodie Foster, $13.60 on Etsy. I sold this pair of jeans on Poshmark, just USA, $17. It's not that great of a brand that most people don't, would pass on, but if you find it in a thread box or something, go ahead and list it. You can get about $27 for it on eBay. This was mine. This was my Massimo tank top. I wore this for years. And I just haven't worn it in a long time. So I decided to get rid of it. That's generally my rule. If there's something in my closet, either that doesn't fit anymore or I haven't worn in like 6 months, out it goes. $10 for something that, I wasn't wearing, that was just sitting in my closet taking up room. This was mine. This is because I lost weight. I'm in an extra large now, so you can clearly see that this would have been too big on me now with my weight loss. I have a couple of these similar brand, other brands, similar style. I do like a button-up flannel shirt with the roll. I just do. I don't know why. Like in high school, I wore them all the time, but maybe it's the nostalgia. But I do like a button front plaid shirt. And so I had like 4 or 5. I had to get rid of them all because I lost weight. I don't mean to sound sad. That's actually a good thing. And look, it sold for $18. Good. Just to show you like more sales on Poshmark we had all down since I just pulled out the highlights. You guys, don't sleep on Gap. Don't sleep on Gap. The shirts are just as good as the jeans. After shipping, this was a $26 shirt. Don't sleep on Gap. This is a Sam's Club, Kirkland, but it's new. I got it in a wholesale lot, still folded up with all its cardboard and everything. $21 all in. More costume jewelry, just to give you guys more of an idea. With shipping, this was $20. I had to show you this bear because his face. Please take a moment out of your life today to admire his face. Look at his sad eyes and his face. This is the cutest bear I have ever seen or ever sold or ever had. He is so cute. Look at his face. And then from the side, he's just like chubby. I love him so much. Dakin, Lou Rakin, little friends, his name's Jasper. Isn't Jasper cute? Jasper found his new forever home, and it only cost them about $19.50. George Jeans. This is a Walmart brand people sleep on too. You guys know, no shame. I sell Walmart brands. I don't care. I do. I get it for $1. It sells for 20 or more. I pay my bills. I buy my groceries, and everybody's happy. This is my business model. $10 shipping, $21. Here's another one of my DVDs. Have you ever seen this movie? If you've not seen this movie ever in your life, please rectify that. Add it to your bucket list and watch it at least once in your lifetime. I watched it the first time in high school, and I like to revisit it once in a while. It's a very touching movie, which is weird because, I like thrillers and horror and true crime. I did really enjoy this movie. it's got a little place in my heart for a movie that's not horror. I have $4.99 media shipping on this. So $11. $11. There's still a lot more DVDs to go. I mean, we had a lot. We cleaned out our entertainment center and we had a lot. This was mine as well. I had a whole bunch of Buffy the Vampire Slayer memorabilia and comic books, and I enjoyed them when I had them. I enjoyed them for a long time. I still love the show. It is still one of my favorite shows. I just felt like it was time to let go of the stuff. It's just something I do. I keep things for a long time, or sometimes only a little bit of time, and then I decide it's time to let it go. I didn't need this on my shelf anymore, but somebody else really needed it, and they got it for $21. And I wanted to show you another swimsuit. I wanted to show you this just to reiterate that, yes, swimsuits are selling, but not to underestimate or sell yourself short on these so-called mall brands. Now, these were new without tags, so a used one may not sell for as much. I got $21 all in with shipping, but I may have gotten $15 if it was used. Although I wouldn't sell a used swimsuit. That's probably something you've heard of. I sell tankinis and bikini tops used, but I don't sell used bottoms because of my germaphobe issue, but new all day, yes. So, you know, don't sell yourself short. Don't sell your costume jewelry short. Don't sell your mall brand short. And if you can get items for $1 at the bins, stuff a bag at a church sale, don't be afraid of the Walmart brands, especially the plus size and the men's bigger sizes. They do really well. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything you saw in this video or reselling in general, let me know down below. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel because it helps me feed a hungry hippo. And I will see you in the next one.